Is this thing on? Lou? Alright, what's up, motherfuckers? Well, since Joey's being a Jew and not doing the power rankings, you're stuck with this gorgeous mug doing your power rankings video this week. So I'm going to take a little bit of a different spin on it. Well, I'm going to give you your traditional power rankings, and I'm also going to trinkle in my own personal power rankings of all of you fucks. You know, you unsuccessful motherfuckers. So, this won't be long. I'm going to start it off with number 10, who is, big surprise here, RJ. Now, RJ, looking over your team, it's pretty embarrassing that we let you win a championship, honestly. There's almost nothing on this team. I called it from the draft. I think I told you on draft day your team was pretty much shit. And it's lived up to that. Your first two picks were C.J. Anderson and Peyton Manning. How's that working out for you? The love of your Broncos. Yeah, it's not working out for you at all. Honestly, this team's not going to get any better. Your best player is Carson Palmer, which is, third overall quarterback. But other than that, your running backs are shit. Your wide receivers are even more shit. And the tight end's pretty awful. So, he was just a former Bronco. I'm pretty sure that's why you have him on your team. But he's fucking awful. Now, on the good news in my life power rankings, RJ, you actually come in at number 2 behind myself. You're a goddamn secret agent. I mean, if I wasn't so good looking and successful, I would have put you in front of me, but you're a fucking secret agent. So, at least you have that going for you. At number 9, we have Conway in the power rankings. Now, Conway, yeah, you wouldn't trade me Lacy for, a decent player. I literally offered you Lacy. I literally offered you Jeremy Hill and Martavis Bryant for Eddie Lacy. You didn't respond. I can only assume you were too busy violating your underage girlfriend to respond to me. So I really wish nothing but the worst for you the rest of the season because of that. So let's see, you traded Lacy for a bunch of shit, Carlos Hyde. Oh, and you gave up Dante Moncrief in that deal, which that was smart. Megatron is really the only player on your team. Gore and John Brown are okay. You come in at number 9 because your team fucking sucks, and it's not going to get any better. I can guarantee that. So, in the life power rankings, let me get this up real quick. Let's see, you come in at number 9, actually. So, if you can't tell, my power rankings are going to be a little biased towards people I like and I don't like, and you pissed me off recently, so you're coming at number 9. Okay, number 8 in the power rankings. Here comes it. Oh, wait. Conway, you were actually number 9 in both power rankings. That's pretty funny. Okay, now in the fantasy football power rankings, the ones that matter less, actually. Eric, you come in at number 8. Now, Eric, your team's not all bad. I just crushed you like a grape, but, a 4-game win streak right here. It's going to happen to anybody that gets in my way. But, I really do like Rivers, Allen, and Murray. Well, Murray's okay, but I like Rivers and Allen somewhat. There's really not much else on this team. Honestly, maybe if you would have spent less time studying to get all those 4.0 semesters and spent a little more time paying attention to football, it wouldn't suck so bad. That's all I have to say about that. In the life power rankings, Eric, you come in at number 7. So, you're bottom of the pack in both. Moving on, we have Jed at number 7. Now, Jed, let's bring up your team real quick. Yeah, I don't really understand how you have a winning record. That's a little embarrassing to all of us that we're letting, someone like you and I don't mean black. I mean someone with 2 kids. Have a winning rate. So Ivory is literally carrying your entire team. His back's got to be killing him because he's carrying the rest of these shit zippers. Tannehill is looking better, and Jarvis Landry, the last 2 games, ever since they fired that Philbin and brought in that other guy, I can't remember his name right now, you're looking good. The trade for LeGarrette Blount and Amir Abdullah, honestly, I thought that was a decent trade for both of us. Apparently, Patriots don't like LeGarrette Blount, and Amir Abdullah's just sucked dick since I gave him away to you. So, sorry about that. That one's on me. Okay, and in the life power rankings, Jed, you come in at 4. I mean, you're 22 and have 2 kids, and you're gonna have a house soon. That moves you up the life rankings, so good for you, Jed. Alright, coming in at number 6 in the power rankings, we have Skylar. Yes, Skylar, JPP's Finger Bangers. Now, a couple notes I marked down for you. You definitely live or die by your wideouts. Your quarterbacks suck. Now, I don't put much stock into quarterbacks because I literally got the 4th best quarterback right now off waivers 3 weeks into the season, and Andy Dalton, so that can be improved. Mark Ingram is really your only running back. I mean, maybe if you played Jonathan Stewart, you'd have another win, but that sucked. Glad to see, and when Dez comes back, you might actually have a scary team because you'll have 3 of the top 7 best wide receivers in the league all on your team. So things are definitely turning up for you in the upward direction. I think your team could be scary if you can put a couple wins together. But right now, you're stuck at 6. Okay. Oh, and in the life power rankings, Skylar, you were at 3. And that is because I know you've slept with probably more girls than everyone else in the league combined. You're going to school for engineering, which, I have a soft spot because that's yours is almost as good. It's not from as good of a school or as good of a major, but it's close. It's close. So you come in at 3. Okay. Next up in the power rankings is Holby at number 5. Now, Holby, honestly, your team, it's good. It really is good. I don't know how you have a 5-2 record. That's a little shocking to me. Most people are going to be upset because I'm not just going in the order of the standings. I'm just going by what I think of everybody's team. I love your quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, obviously. Lynch and Yeldon are going to be startable for the rest of the season. I think Yeldon's actually looking really good right now. And then Larry Fitzgerald, Alshon Jeffrey, and Randall Cobb are pretty solid wide receivers. I'm not really in love with Fitzgerald. I think he's going to slow down a lot in the second half of the season. We also have Allen Robinson on your bench. I think, you have room to make a run. There's a real good possibility you can make a run coming up, but I don't think you're quite as good as your 5-2 record. And in the life power rankings, Holby, you come in at 5. Honestly, didn't know where to stick you. I have no idea what you do with your life. I know that you coach. But everyone below you, I guess I don't really like as much as you. So you come in at 5. Alright, next up is Jeff at number 4 in our power rankings. Now, Jeff, you're going to be like, what the fuck, Zach? I'm undefeated. You are, but out of the 7 weeks, I would have beat you 5 of them. I don't know. I think it's something crazy like that. But honestly, I'm just not in love with your team. You have scored the 2nd most points in the league so far. I think you're just getting lucky these last couple weeks. Let's see. This is definitely a controversial pick having you come in at 4 because you're undefeated. Doug Martin's playing out of his mind. That's not going to last. I'm sorry. Getting Big Ben back should help you, and Gronk is nasty. I mean, he's going to be your best player all year. But honestly, your wideouts, Emmanuel Sanders and Steve Smith, let's put it this way. Your best wideout is not even the best wideout on his team in Emmanuel Sanders. I don't like that personally. I like my best wideout to be the best wideout on his own team. You got Jeremy Maclin on your bench, which he's okay. You got Gates on your bench, which might come in at a nice flex spot. I don't know why you'd waste two tight end spots or two roster spots on Antonio Gates and Ladarius Clarine when you have Rob Gronkowski. Not the best roster construction in the world, but you also have the best defense. The Broncos defense. Whoopee. I think you're good. I don't think you're the best team though, and I definitely don't think you should be 7-0. Next up we have and in the life power rankings you come in at 6. Yeah, solid 6. You know, you do well for yourself. Don't think you've reached your potential yet, and that's why you're at 6. Okay. Let's see. Number 3 in the power rankings. And this pains me to put this motherfucker up this high because, you know, we all know that me and this kid hate each other with a passion. And it is Justin. Now, Justin, your team is pretty nasty. Like, let's be real here. You got Peterson, Freeman, Johnson, and Murray, Latavius Murray, as running backs. You have 4 solid running backs. And you have Arian Foster on your team. You literally had 5 of the top, 20 running backs on your team at one point. That's impressive. And your wide receivers are deep as fuck, too, with Demaryius Thomas, Brandon Marshall, Amari Cooper, and Stephon Diggs. Holy shit. Now, you are stacked. Big problem for you is going to be deciding who the fuck to play each week when buys are over. Jimmy Graham's okay. He hasn't been as good as everyone thought he was going to be. Thank God I didn't pick him. I know he's my boy, but I'm happy you have him. He's kind of underperforming. Now, this team's scary. I honestly think you should try to make a few trades and get more studs. I mean, you have tons of studs. I don't know. You're the number 3 in the power rankings. You're fucking good. But I want to... I'm sorry to say this, but you come in at number 10 in the life rankings. Now, this is because you give me shit all the time. I don't like that. And, well, you are, 30 and still live at home? No girlfriend? You come in at 10, and I think it's well-deserved. Oh, you guys are going to hate me. Now back to the power rankings. Number 2. Well, you guys are looking at him. It's this beautiful motherfucker right here. The Doobie Brothers. I think that's a great name. Number 2. Now, why am I number 2? Well, I have the best 1-2 combo at running back in Le'Veon Bell and Todd Gurley. You all made fun of me when I took Le'Veon Bell and Todd Gurley and all those players that weren't there week 1. Well, it's fucking working out for me because I'm 5-2. I also have probably one of the best 1-2 punches at wide receiver in A.J. Green, DeAndre Hopkins. Then on my bench, I have the 3rd best tight end in Tyler Eifert. He's killing it. I got Martavis Bryant. I got Jeremy Hill, top 20 running back, just sitting on my bench. I got Ronnie Hillman. I can roster bait for days. Quarterback, I have the number 4 best quarterback in Andy Dalton, and that's with a bye. I picked him up off the waivers because, I don't give a fuck about quarterbacks. I'll just stick anybody in there and still win. Fucking put Matt Stafford in one this week. Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing for all of you because I am also playing with a handicap because essentially I didn't even get a 2nd round pick this year because Jordan Nelson went down, and I'm still kicking ass. It's oddly similar to last year when I had, the best team in the league. So, yeah. Oh, and then in the life power rankings, I also come in at number 1. Yeah, come on. I'm probably going to make more money than most of you combined next year. Moving to a great city, really handsome. Yeah, that was a no-brainer call for me there. All right, and the last team we have up, and his record does not justify how good his fucking team is because, Jewy, you might be the worst Jew in all of our hearts, and the worst commissioner in all of our hearts, but you do have the best fucking team. It starts off with you have the best quarterback in the game. You have 4 amazing running backs, and Matt Forte, Lamar Miller, LaShawn McCoy, and Eddie Lacy. Oh, you have Carlos Williams and Tevin Coleman sitting there on your bench, too. Your wide receivers are all studs with Julio Jones, T.Y. Hilton, Moncrief, and Mike Evans sitting on your bench. That was nice of Conway to just give you Eddie Lacy. And Dante Moncrief. I don't want to use the C word, but it almost seems like a little bit of collusion with how shitty that trade was for him. You have absolutely no weakness. on your team. Another problem, like with Justin, is your biggest problem is going to be trying to figure out who to start each week. That's definitely going to be your biggest problem. And in the life rankings, Joey, you come in an 8. I think it's because you just haven't met your full potential yet. You still have a long ways to go. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed them. Probably didn't, but I don't give a fuck. At least someone's doing these. I will say goodbye now. All right, peace.